Hey guys, I'm a health visitor in England. How to stop toddler from coming into your bedroom between 1 to 3 a.m. And falling asleep in your bed. This is a really, really tricky one because the tricky part is, as a parent, you have to stay boundaried. So once you've made that decision, it's something that you have to stick to. If you stick to it for a few nights but then give in a few nights later, then it creates inconsistency and it's just not fair on your little one. So it's about making a decision that if you don't want them in your bed with you anymore, that's absolutely fine, but it's only a problem if it's a problem for you. And it's about making that decision that, okay, I feel this is the right time, and then following through with it. And it may take a couple of weeks depending on their age and how often they've been coming into your bed, but it also may only take a couple of nights, and you're already not having very good nights. So if you're ready to stick to it now and have a few nights of putting them back to their bed and putting them back to their bed and putting them back to their bed, then you're already not having great nights anyway. So maybe now's the time to do it. So firstly, I would suggest real connection at bedtime, and depending on their age, you haven't said how old they are, it's a toddler, assuming they're in a bed because they're getting out their own bed and coming into your bed, and it's about just communicating that with them. Yes, they may be young, but explaining to them, we're going to sleep in our own beds from now on. If you need mummy will come into you. And then I would maybe suggest, if you still want to be feeding in the night, which is amazing if you are, is doing the feeding in their bed. So as soon as they come into your bed, take them back to their bedroom and then feed them in their bed, and then putting them back down in their bed and leaving. The other tricky thing can be is if they fall asleep boobing in the beginning part of the night, so when they first go to bed, then that is probably what they will be expecting, how to get back to sleep in the middle of the night. So another thing you can do here is tackle feeding to sleep if that's what you're doing. It's no problem if you are, it just might help with the transition a bit easier of not feeding in the night. So I would suggest feeding, if that's what you want to do, feeding in the daytime, like leading up to bedtime, not in their crib or in their bed, and separating the two things. Again, it depends how old baby or toddler is here. And it's all about communication and allowing them to have that adjustment. But it's the consistency of putting them back to bed, putting them back to bed, putting them back to bed. And if you and your partner, if you have a partner, can take it in turns to put them back to bed, soon they will learn. But all it takes is for you to do is let them into your bed once, and then it's just not fair on them. And that's why when my children were big enough to have beds, they've got singles, I go into bed with them if they wake up in the night now and they're not feeling if they have a nightmare or they're not feeling very well, I go in with them. So I hope that helps. It's really hard, but just so make sure you do it when you're ready and stay strong.